what's the game plan in taking that hit, bro? In the super heavyweight division, I mean, obviously.
Yeah, well, in the super heavy division, you gotta, everyone, they hit hard, so you just gotta make sure you don't flinch. My game plan is just not to flinch and not to foul. I just take the hit, and that's pretty much it. And just, I know I can hit hard, so that's not a problem to me. But I just gotta make sure I take the hit.
He's wearing a T-shirt that says "Never Made."
I believe him. I think he's telling the truth.
It's a good
Yeah.
gym. They
Yes,
got the
sir.
sauna, they got the swimming pool and
You
everything.
got everything. That's where I be doing my workouts at. So
Okay, that's great. What are you at right now? Like 350?
no, I'm like 340, 340, 330.
You're at 340?
Yeah.
What how do you view your weight in the super heavyweight division? You feel like you don't want to lose too much because it adds power? Or how do you deal with that?
I just stick to the same weight. Like when I played football around this weight, 330, 320. I feel like that's more like where I'm at, like my healthiest. So I stick around that weight.
I mean, at
But I was,
6'5", 6'5" is pretty slim though.
yeah,
320.
yes, sir.
Guys, welcome back to the largest podcast in the world, Never Made Weight. I'm your host, Sped. Today we've got someone special, number 4 ranked super heavyweight in power slap, Kalani, Vakameilalo. Did I say that right?
Yes, sir. You said it right.
So, Kalani, I heard your last name, your nickname is Toko.
Toko. Yes, sir.
What does that mean?
It means, so I'm Tongan. In my Tongan culture, Toko is like brother. So I'm like the brother. I'm everybody's brother.
You used
Yes,
to play
sir.
football. Can you tell me what happened? Can you tell me about your football career?
Yes, sir. So I played football when I was in high school. That's when I first started. And I did pretty well. I went to Kapolei High School. I got recruited from Kapolei High School and I went to Oregon State University. And from Oregon State University, I was there for 4 years. And I played under like 5 different head coaches. So it was like it was kind of, I had to adjust to like 5 different schemes and everything, but it was okay. It helped me a lot in the long run. And I went to the NFL. I was with the Jaguars. I was with the Seahawks at first. I did the mini camp. We did like a mini camp. I was there for like a week. I did well. They told me to come back, and then Jacksonville Jaguars hit me up, and they told me they want me instead. So I flew to Jacksonville, and I was there. I was just there for the preseason, did well, and then I was the last person to get cut from the Jaguars before the
Oh
53
man,
man roster. And just ever since
did
then,
that
I've
cut
been trying
deep?
to.
Did that cut deep or no?
You said if it cut deep?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. It was like the worst feeling I've ever experienced. I thought I made it, and then like the last cut, I got released, and then I just been going back to the XFL, the USFL. The XFL, I was there 2020, and then I took like 2 years off of football, and then 2022 to 2023, I got drafted to the USFL. I was with the New Jersey Generals for 2 years, and then 2024, my mom passed away, so I just been working and just trying to get right, and then 2025, I just got a baby, so now I'm just living that dad life right now.
Congratulations. I'm sorry to hear about your mother.
You good? Appreciate you.
The baby, is it a boy or girl?
It's a girl. I'm a girl dad.
Only one so far?
Only one. This is the first one. Yes, sir. It's a
How
blessing.
many how many are you looking to have?
I'll say like 12 more. I need a football team.
So you're born in Waianae, right?
Sir.
Okay, so when did you get to SoCal?
So I came to SoCal, I'll say the end of 2024. That's when
Got it.
yeah, I was with my girl and then I just found out she was pregnant. So I just spent the whole year taking care of her until my daughter came and now she's here. So right now we're just taking care of her, trying to make sure everything's good.
How do you like living here compared to Hawaii?
It's cool. The prices are way cheaper over here. Everything's affordable out here. In Hawaii, everything's expensive. But I miss Hawaii. I
Yeah.
miss the air, the beach, the food. Nothing like Hawaii.
I mean, I know that Hawaii is expensive for the tourists, but it's expensive for the locals too.
Yes, sir. Yeah, you got like milk that's like $12. Grocery shopping over here, you get like for like $40. It's like 100 something over there. Yeah, it's crazy.
Wow.
It's crazy.
Wow, wow, wow. You
You've
have a
never been
lot
to
of family
Hawaii?
over there or what? No,
Yeah,
I've
my whole.
never been. My brothers have, and they
Oh
say,
man.
sorry, I keep interrupting you. It's just that we have a little bit of a lag between us, I think.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, you good. You good?
So tell me about your upbringing in Hawaii, your Tongan culture, and how that translated to full contact sports.
I don't know. I feel like growing up, I was growing up, we grew up like, it was like middle class family, low income. We had to like work for what we get. And, I just use that with like sports and everything. I just want to make sure I remember where I came from. I grew up like, it was rough growing up, barely making ends meet, my parents, but my dad always worked hard and he always showed me what it is to like work hard as a man and provide for the family. So I feel like for sports, like I use that mentality to bring it into sports and just push hard and never give up.
You're 6'5", 340 pounds. Like,
Yeah.
I think it speaks for itself when you walk into a room. Growing up, I was always the bigger kid. I was always taller than all my classmates, obviously way fatter than all my classmates, so just a big kid in general. So,
So
I felt like I always had an advantage when it came to, like, anything that was full contact. Not only was I stronger than my peers, but I felt like, they were a little bit it's natural to be a little bit, intimidated by
yeah.
someone's size. Do you think that helped you in power slap?
Yeah, of course. I feel like it helped me in power slap, well, actually, in Hawaii, I grew up around people same size as me, so like, I'm not afraid of anybody like big as me. So, like seeing all those guys that go up against, like, everybody I went against is like over 400 pounds.
Yeah, yeah.
But so far, I feel like it helps me, especially in the Tongan culture. A lot of our people are like big and just big in general.
Yeah, I've noticed that you guys have a lot of big dudes. Like, growing up Armenian, most people are, like, shorter,
Yeah,
a lot of skinny people, not that many fat guys, you know what I mean?
yeah,
So I
yeah,
was like I was the bigger guy. If somebody told me, "Hey, go pick on your own size," I'd be like, "Who? Who do I pick on?" You know? There's always a couple people that are, like, my size, but those are usually, like, the gentle giants. But I
yeah.
feel like with you guys, the islander cultures, your giants are not gentle.
I feel like it varies. A lot of it just depends on where you grow up and everything. So my parents knew to instill in me like all the, like the morals and respect, just being able to respect your elders and everything. So I feel like it just depends on where you're from.
Let me ask you about the beard. Does the beard matter in power slap? When you have a beard, is it taking hits easier?
Honestly, I don't know. If I feel like it just depends on who's hitting, and where they're hitting. I feel like the beard somewhat helps, but obviously I don't really have a beard going on right now. So
Yeah, the reason I ask you is because you fought Lane. I mean,
yeah,
you were in a match against Lane,
yes sir.
and then you also had a match against Danny, which Danny doesn't even have that much of a beard either. But I had a conversation with the Wolverine,
Yeah.
and the Wolverine says it doesn't matter. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I feel like it doesn't matter. It just depends on the person striking. If they have good accuracy and if their power is like, their power is on point. I feel like it doesn't matter. Yeah. I feel like it's hard to put down because they have short, like a lot of them don't have necks. But me, I'm like one of the very few that have, you can see my neck and everything. So a lot of them are able to
Yeah.
tuck their chin. So I feel like I have a disadvantage at that. But
Yeah,
they
because I
have,
mean,
yeah,
at that weight class, you're fighting everybody you're fighting is like your size, right? And then as you said, the short necks and then the beard, you know? So you're somebody who doesn't have a beard. You're somebody who doesn't have that advantage. And you're willing to say no, it doesn't matter. Kalani, let me ask you, do you think that you can hold the strap in this company?
I feel like anybody can hold the strap. It really doesn't matter. But yeah, I feel like I do. I can be the person to hold the strap.
If that doesn't matter, what matters?
Like I said, I'll just say like the accuracy and just the power you have and just being able to stay within the rules, no flinching, no stepping, all of that. But it really just depends. Like for me, I'll use like I have my daughter, my mom passing away. I have like a thrive. I have something to build off of. Like I have nothing that can stop me, in my opinion. So I have more of a drive and focus. I have a reason why. I feel like that's something that people should have, just like a reason. Their reason why they do things.
I mean, it's just really hard because, like, it seems like everybody has a reason, right? It seems like
So
everybody has a family waiting for them. It feels like everybody has a chip on their shoulder. So it's like when it's the survival of the fittest at the end of the day, you know?
So,
How do you train for power?
so honestly, I just been working out like it's normal, like football, bench squats, medicine ball throws. As far as my neck, I just been just doing like wall leans and everything, and just I've been using this lately, the jar size. I just been biting on this nonstop. So I feel like
Yeah.
that's what I use. That's all I do.
Do you do you really enjoy being on that stage though, Kalani? Compared to like obviously, you played football your whole life. I'm sure you loved football, right?
Yeah, I love football. Yes, sir. I'd rather do football than power slap. But I'm doing power slap because I got the adrenaline rush just like football. I'm in front of a lot of people, and it's quick, easy money just to get slapped 3 times. So it's
How's
it's, it's
the
not bad.
family feel about it?
A lot of people don't agree. They don't want me to do it anymore. They don't want me to do it anymore. But I'm just trying to do it just to save up money for the babies.
Yeah, of course. Of course. Of course. My brother just had a daughter too, so I know how it is. Like as soon as that little human comes into play, man, everything just gets so much more serious. Did you feel like
Yeah.
that as well?
Yeah, I feel like that as well. I gotta just provide for someone now. I have someone that's gonna be with me for life now. So I have that all on my back. I gotta make sure she's well fed and just she's taken care of. So that's why I'm doing it. Like I'm doing Power Slap just to get that money and just to take care of my baby.
You're on a two-match winning streak. The first one you finished, Howard Slap 10. The second one you won a decision against Donnie. And now in Vegas, March 6th, Power Slap 18. You got Casey Stevens. What's the game plan? Is there a game plan?
There's no game plan. Just going up there and slap each other. Like just pray we don't fall.
You're
But
you're you're praying, or are you relying on some sort of skill? Like, what are you doing? Are you flexing something? Are you flexing your chest? Are you like flexing your shoulders? Like, what's the game plan in taking that hit, bro? In the super heavyweight division, I mean, obviously.
yeah, well, in the super heavy division, you gotta, everyone they hit hard, so you just gotta make sure you don't flinch. My game plan is just not to flinch and not to foul. I just take the hit, and that's pretty much it. And just I know I can hit hard, so that's not a problem to me. But I just gotta make sure I take the hit.
Bro, what are you doing on your off time? Like, what do you do for fun?
Well, when I was in Hawaii, I would just be like building rock walls for fun and just doing construction. And now that I have my baby, I've just been taking care of my baby and been working now. I'm trying to get into the sheriff's over here in Los Angeles, California. So I'm just working on that right now. So I really don't have any time off. I'm just chilling, trying to take care of my baby and just figure out what's next.
How do you feel about the trip to Vegas? Do you guys make a vacation out of it, or does it feel like a work trip?
Yeah, I'd say like a little vacation, It's a new scenery, free hotel, free everything. Like everything's free is provided for. So I take it as a little vacation. But when it comes time to, doing the event, I'll treat it as like a business. I'll be professional and everything. I'll eat right the whole week and I'll work out. Just like a regular, like I'm playing a football game. I'll just prepare myself throughout the week. And then once the day comes, then
You
I'll just
carb
lock
load
in.
on the night before?
Huh?
You carb load the night before?
No, not at all.
Not at all. What's your like day-to-day um calorie intake? Like how many calories do you eat in a day? Let me guess. Let me guess.
I'm a fat ass, so I
Are you
don't
like 4,000 probably. 4,000.
honestly, I don't know. I don't pay attention to any of the calorie intake, so I wish I could tell you.
You're just living life. You're having a good time, huh?
Yes, sir.
I feel like you're one of those people that like makes it seem effortless. Are you one of those guys?
What you mean, like eating right and everything?
Yeah, like it just comes naturally to you at this point after all the years of being an athlete, probably, right?
Yeah, probably. I eat fruits, vegetables, eat a little, like probably 2, 3 burgers the most. Nothing too crazy. I try to stay away from greasy food, so I feel like I don't really got a problem with that.
Who is the most impressive to you in this company, bro? Who is impressing you right now?
Impressing as in what? As in all the competitors?
Yeah, obviously outside of your weight class, just the company in general. Or you take a particular liking to anybody?
Not really. I don't really pay attention to anybody really outside of like just myself. I don't really pay attention to power slap like that. I just do my part and then that's it. But if I had to choose, it would probably be I'd say Makini Manu.
Yeah, yeah,
He came a
his
long way.
last dub was pretty right?
Yes, sir.
So you're Tongan, and there's like a lot of like Tongan, Samoan, Hawaiian. There's a lot of like the islanders in Power
Sir.
Slap.
It's the
Do you guys?
Polynesian.
Do you guys? Yeah, Polynesian. I'm so sorry. Do
Are
you
you good?
guys? Do you guys like find that you guys get along better with each other than the others, or no?
I think so. I feel like we get along well. There's no drama between anybody, so we're just there just to get paid. I feel like that's what it is. We're just there to get money. It's just like another regular job for us. Well, for me, that's what I would say.
Just a regular job. It's not, you don't look into it. You just do your thing and you cash the check and you dip, huh?
Cash a check and dip. Yeah, with a few bruises on my face. Nothing much.
So like what's the long-term plan?
With power slap,
Yeah. Or your career in general as an athlete.
well, like I said, right now I'm just trying to, just see how things go, and I'll see how power slap is from now on. But a lot of my family don't want me doing it anymore. But this is, I've been doing this for 3 years, and I feel like I like doing it. And like I said earlier, I'm trying to be a sheriff. So if the sheriff thing goes well, I'm gonna stick to doing that. So we'll see.
Bro, that you're gonna be a big sheriff, bro. You're
Yes,
gonna be
sir.
a
So
big
I might
sheriff.
pull you over here in Glen.
Yeah, bro. Man, we want you in Glendale. We want you in Glendale protecting us, bro, for real.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah. My mom lives in Glendale, so it's perfect. I'll be like,
Yeah.
"Don't worry, mom.
Yeah.
Kalani,
Tell your mom to
Kalani."
worry. I got her.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So Kalani, what are you doing tonight, bro? It's Friday night.
Friday night, I'm just chilling. Right now, my baby's at the grandma's chilling, so I'm just relaxing, just trying to get some alone time and just chill. And then gotta go and grab my baby
Yeah.
after this.
So
So
Vegas in 2 weeks. Can you give us a prediction?
prediction of what?
3 weeks.
Prediction of the match.
Yeah. What's gonna happen during your match?
I'm looking to knock him out. Well, I'm getting striked first, so I gotta eat the strike first and then try to knock him out when I go. So either first round or second round knockout. That's what I'm predicting, trying to do.
You said that you're gonna get hit first?
Yeah. They already released the coin toss strikers, like who won and everything.
Is this a new thing that they release it beforehand, or have they been doing that?
I'm not too sure. There's just I don't know if you heard of Slap News. Slap News, they be bringing out everything like before we know like, who's winning the coin toss and everything. So I feel like it's something new.
That's crazy. Yeah, because there was a lot of controversy with the coin toss, if you
Yeah.
remember that. So now you know that you're gonna get hit first.
Yeah.
Does that change anything for you or not?
Not really. I just gotta be able to take it. Be able to take it. I think I've
Yeah.
lost every single coin toss except the second one. I think I lost 3 coin toss except the second one. So, it's nothing new. I feel like they're just trying to get rid of me. I don't know.
Hey man, hey, I can the big guys, bro, like all of them have personality. All of
Yeah.
them can be a star. I think it's
Yeah.
such a toss up, bro, with the big heavy divisions. Do you see anybody as like how confident are you in a match against somebody like Dumpling? Like, do you think I guess that's a stupid question to ask, huh? Because you probably going into every match just you're like, I'm gonna kill this guy.
Yeah. Honestly, it really depends on the person. It's not like a guarantee. I feel like I could take on anybody. Just from what I see, you just gotta have that mentality that you're gonna win no matter what. It's just like football for me. Like I always go in thinking I'm gonna beat everyone in front of me. So I feel I have the confidence to
Kalani,
beat anybody.
there's something I've been very like curious about. I want to
Yeah.
know how do the snacks look in the back? What are they feeding you guys in the back over there?
In the back, let me see. It's been like a year, so it's hard to remember. They usually just give like bananas, cookies. Sometimes they would have like a salad bar. When I was in Saudi
Come
Arabia,
on.
no, when I was in Saudi Arabia, they had like little bars like they had like sandwiches and everything, grapes. bananas, cookies. It's not nothing fancy.
Nothing fancy. What about like company dinners? You guys ever have like a company dinner?
I would say the first time. The first time I went to Vegas I think I went against Crazy Hawaiian. They took us to a fancy restaurant. We ate dinner and everything. But they select a few. They select a few the night before to go and have dinner. So not everybody gets to do it. Only a few people.
And then do they give you like a per diem, like an amount to spend while you're in Vegas?
Yes, I remember the first time when I went to Vegas, they gave us they gave us a per diem on that Monday you come in. I'm not too sure how much it
They
was,
give you
but
like what, a card, or they reimburse you or what?
no, they give you like a check. You'd have to go cash the check.
Kalani, what happened with Erica?
Erica, I'm not too sure. I don't know. I guess they just found someone else. I wasn't too.
Hey, you're really straight. You'll be a great cop.
What was that again?
You'll be a great cop. You're real straight to the point.
Yes. Yeah, I really don't know what happened to her. I think when I was in Saudi Arabia, she was there, but then like a few months later, she sent an email saying that she was getting replaced by someone else. So that was all
That's
I know
crazy.
about that. Yeah.
That's crazy. After your match, are you gonna chill in the crowd or what? March 6th.
After the match, maybe not. I'll probably just go spend time with my family because they'll be there for that night, and then we gotta leave the next morning. So I'll probably go get something to eat with the family.
Got it. Got it. Well, I'm gonna be there, bro. I'm gonna be there March 6th. I'm gonna be cheering you on.
Yes, sir.
Hopefully, I see you after the match too. Good luck, man. Hey,
Yes, sir.
You have anything you want to leave the fans with, Kalani?
Nothing. Just be ready. But I have some fireworks setting off that night, March 6th. Let's go, baby.
Hell yeah, that's amazing. Hey guys, you guys need to watch Power Slap. Power Slap is the funnest sport in the world. Do yourself a favor and come to the event. We got big guys like Kalani. Kalani is 6'5", 340 pounds. He's gonna be on that stage throwing hands, bro. Throwing hands, and
Sir.
it's gonna be a spectacle to watch. Guys, thank you so much for watching Never Made Weight, the largest podcast in the world. Kalani, thank you so much for taking the time to be there,
Yes,
be
sir.
here, and March 6th, brother.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you. Thanks for allowing me on the show.
Yes, sir. Glad to have you.
Wearing a T-shirt that says "Never Made."
I believe him. I think he's telling the truth.